Luka Doncic, NBA's next GOAT. Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic celebrates his 23rd birthday, or in other words, he's entering his Jordan year. With that in mind, it's only natural to see how Doncic's resume stacks up to where the great Michael Jordan was at this point in his marvelous career. Doncic has a long way to go to be mentioned in the same breath as Jordan from an overall perspective, but the kid is on the right track. The accolades have been there, and always will be for the basketball prodigy, but his confidence and belief in himself is what puts Luka Doncic in a category next to LeBron, Steph, and the league's greatest. Doncic has never feared the moment. He said it himself. I'd say it's a mental thing. It's a lot about confidence. And boy, would it be an understatement to say his confidence is noticeable on the court, racking up buzzer beater after buzzer beater and what seems to be a historic amount of game-winning shots in his first 4 seasons in the league. Want to know about it in detail? Well, stay tuned until the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will talk about Luka Doncic, NBA's next GOAT. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. That being done, let's start. Jordan turned 23 years old during his second NBA season, so for more of a fair comparison, we'll look at both his and Doncic's first 4 seasons in the league. Jordan's career averages to that point are as follows: 32.7 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 5.3 assists, while shooting 50.6% from the field and just 16.4% from the deep. The Chicago Bulls record was 158-170 during that span, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs in each of those first 3 seasons to the Milwaukee Bucks once and the Boston Celtics in the back-to-back years. The Bulls finally got over the first round hump in Jordan's 4th season, as they defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers before losing to the bad boy Detroit Pistons in the second round. Jordan was a 4-time All-Star and had 3 All-NBA team selections, 2 first team and 1 second team. Jordan also made the NBA's All-Defensive first team in his 4th season. Doncic's career averages through 4 seasons, with 20 games remaining in the 2021-22 season, are as follows: with 26 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 8 assists, while shooting 45.5% from the field and 33.2% from the deep. The Mavericks record is 153-136 since drafting Doncic in 2018. After not making the playoffs during Doncic's rookie season, Dallas has been a postseason fixture ever since. Despite looking at 2 heavily contested first-round series to the Los Angeles Clippers over the last 2 years, the Mavs are currently 5th in the Western Conference, and we'll have to wait and see if Doncic can also get over his first-round hump in his 4th year, just like Jordan did. So far, Doncic has 3 All-Star appearances and 2 All-NBA first-team selections on his resume. It's almost a guarantee that Doncic will make his 3rd consecutive All-NBA team this year. It'll just be a matter of whether it's the first or second team. Luka is a phenomenal player, and at such a young age, said Jordan after he signed Doncic to Jordan Brand back in 2019. He's demonstrating a skill that takes many guys years to develop. It will be incredible to watch him continue to advance in the league. Doncic remains in awe of Jordan's greatness, even after being on his Brand's team for 3 years now. It's amazing, I don't know how to explain that moment, said Doncic after Jordan gave him a big bear hug at the All-Star game last weekend. It's just unbelievable. MJ knows my name. It's a lot. Just an unbelievable moment. I have no words for that. Taking all things into consideration, we'll give Jordan the edge when it comes to how he performed in his first 4 seasons compared to Doncic, especially given Jordan's all-defensive team nod. But the fact that Mavs have won more games with Doncic to this point than those Bulls teams did shouldn't be understated either. Also, Jordan turned 25 years old during his 4th season, whereas Doncic is just turning 23. However, Doncic went one step further and asserted that the former 3rd-round pick would go down in league history as the best player. Dragic stated, "He plays the game at his rhythm. He is very big. He can shoot, pass, and he can rebound. We can say nothing more about Luka other than he is like an astronaut. He might be the greatest player ever, in my opinion. He is still very young, but I think he could be the best player ever by the end of his career if he stays healthy and plays for a long time more." Another thing that helped Jordan make a big leap was the Bulls' front office putting the right pieces around him. Scottie Pippen was as good of a co-star as Jordan could have asked for. The Mavs haven't found Doncic's Pippen yet, but they're working on it. Trading Kristaps Porzingis was a step in the right direction and opens up more flexibility in that department going forward. So we'll see what the Mavs front office can do with that flexibility. Becoming an all-time legend doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes trials and tribulations. Jordan didn't win his first NBA championship until he was 28 years old and had failed multiple times. And then he finally figured it out, and then he ended up with 6 titles. Teams shouldn't take for granted what we've been watching for the last 4 years. Generational players like this don't come around that often, and it's fun getting to watch their careers unfold. Although it feels surprising that such a young player would look so poised and mature on the court, it should be no surprise as Doncic already has 7 years of pro basketball under his belt, playing 3 years for Real Madrid before entering the NBA draft. Luka has more than proven that he has the mental capacity to be the greatest, but how can the European point guard put himself in a category with LeBron and Jordan? In a league where speed, strength and athleticism have proven to be supreme, Luka is still finding ways to dominate. Doncic's foundation and the primary key to his basketball aptitude are his elite IQ and vision. If any sports fan has watched more than 2 minutes of Luka play, they will immediately notice his decision-making expertise. From turning Dwight Powell into an elite role man or elevating Dorian Finney-Smith and Maxi Kleber to high-level 3 and D wings, Luka's high basketball IQ and exceptional playmaking elevate his teammates. Other than being 3 of the 10 best players to ever touch a basketball, they have an unnatural, innate ability to handle the ball. Their size and hand-eye coordination are what gave them the capability to become the greatest ever. And these are the same qualities that 23-year-old Luka Doncic possesses. In terms of hand-eye coordination, he was gifted with some of the greatest the league has ever seen. Game after game and play after play, Luka leaves fans in awe, with jaw-dropping passes and an inexplicable ability to handle the ball. Just another aspect of the young Slovenian game that gives him GOAT potential. Luka's confidence, IQ, and coordination are all extremely evident to a basketball fan, but his most powerful yet subtle ability is how he controls the pace of a game. It's no coincidence that Doncic-led teams have consistently had the slowest pace in the league, or at least finished in the bottom 5 year after year. In today's NBA, this slow pace could easily be seen as a negative attribute when players like LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Ja Morant are constantly pushing the pace and dominating while doing so. Yet over in Dallas, Luke is doing the exact opposite, while getting the exact results every team wants. Luka's ability to control and change pace in isolation situations leaves defenders hopeless. While he can blow right by a big, take a small guard to the post, or hit a step back in any defender's mouth, meanwhile, Luka is more than capable of using his leverage to kick the ball to a wide-open shooter in the corner. 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists per game are unheard of career numbers. But so much goes into Luka's capability to consistently leave crowds stunned. With 4 years under his belt and over a decade more to come, Luka Doncic is unquestionably the next best candidate to become the GOAT. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments down below. And that's all for today, guys. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.